What Betty CHEBET grows here on her farm in Kenya ends up in more than a dozen African countries. Beans from these soya plants will make cooking oil.
Our area is somehow semi-arid. We have no more rain. So we decided to grow soya because they are resistant for drought. And then it is the main cash crop for us.
The oil from Betty's beans is bottled at this food factory in the town of Thika. As well as using locally produced oil, its owners sometimes import oil from neighbouring countries as well, but that's subject to trade tariffs and so it costs more. The products made in this factory are also subject to trade tariffs in some of the African countries that they're exported to. The proponents of a new African continental free trade agreement say that could soon change. Nearly all of the member states of the African Union have signed the agreement. It's due to take effect next year and progressively phase out 97% of tariffs. At the factory, the director told us it'll create jobs and reduce costs if it's implemented.
This will be the single biggest market in the world where there will be free movement of goods and services. Big macro projects like this look very good, but the implementation has to be done with a united Africa, with a united thinking, united implementation.
While leaders promise free trade at the African Union, many still pursue protectionist policies at home. Selling manufactured products across Africa's borders often isn't easy. It's here at the port of Mombasa that goods manufactured outside of Africa are imported to the region. Most African countries trade more with countries in Europe and Asia than with each other. Economists say the free trade agreement alone won't solve that, and that there'll be resistance from a powerful few who make vast profits from the status quo.
The politicians have become beholden to these types of folks, and I think you're breaking up much more than might appear at first glance. You're breaking a system that's been there since independence.
The products from the food factory are trucked around the region, but this kind of manufacturing and export happens less in Africa than any other continent. Economists say free trade within the continent would change that and create more jobs and income for people like Betty, but many feel it's still a long way off. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Thika, Kenya.